Boeing shares are flying into some turbulence as the discovery of a parts compliance issue brings its 737 MAX deliveries to a halt. We're seeing Boeing shares really hammered here. Brad, down about 5% here. Losses really accelerating here throughout the early going. And very disappointing for Boeing. Just a couple weeks ago, I'll do a name drop here because it's Friday and feel like I want to do that. I talked to Dave Calhoun on a call when they struck a big, almost $40 billion deal with Saudi Arabia. And he sounded like a confident CEO. CEO is always confident, but he sounded like, you know what, Brian, we're starting to get beyond the major problems, the production problems we have had. He told me that the supply chain was starting to improve. And then, Brad, you have news like this, and it's just like, wow, what is the state of Boeing, and when are they officially going to be just that good old-fashioned U.S. manufacturer that is steady Eddie, and maybe it's not today.
Yeah, into some of the numbers here. During the first quarter of 2023, they delivered about 113 737 MAXs. Of course, the news today is that they're going to have to halt and ultimately inspect for where Spirit AeroSystems and the kind of manufacturing mishap took place. But here's where the real issue is. The number of we mentioned 113 737 commercial airplanes in delivery that had taken place during the first quarter. That was out of a pie of 130 total, which means you only had one 747 get delivered. You only had one 767 get delivered. You only had four 777s get delivered, and then 11 787s there. Now, at the end of the day, for Boeing, this is important to remember because between Boeing and Airbus, they make up essentially 90%, based on some Teal Group data, 90%, if not more than that, of the large plane orders internationally. And so with that in mind, I mean, this is significant because it really paints this picture, at least in the orders that Boeing has taken on, where there are still some of the uncoveries of where, and Spirit AeroSystems, this is not the first time that they've been in the news about one of these issues with regard to the production. So at the end of the day, I think it coming right back to that, it just goes once again against everything that Boeing's been trying to paint in this recovery story as well, which for the 737 had done well. I flew a 737 a couple weeks back.
You actually flew the plane?
I did not fly.
Oh, okay. I haven't been on the show in a while, so I've missed, I think, a couple things. But I thought, wow, what did I miss?
I got a lot of side gigs flying planes.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure there.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh, my God.
I wish.
Oh, it's Friday.